Hello, and welcome back to Drop Duchy. So, last time we got another win, again as the Duchy, and again doing the whole like watchtowers and field strategy. It seems to be very effective. Today though, we are going to found a republic and find our faith. Because today we are playing as the Republic and we've unlocked faith as a new mechanic, so we might be seeing some new cards show up as we go through here. So the Republic, these play very differently. So each plain and forest in range of the downtown area can be turned into a neighbourhood. Connected neighbourhoods are considered cities, which get converted into gold and population by the belfry. And we can upgrade that a whole bunch. So it's all going to be about those two cards more than anything else in this one. We don't really care much about whether it's forests or plains or whatever that we've got to got going for us, just as long as we just as long as we get lines filled in here and create a massive neighbourhood. That's kind of our goal here. Right, let's put this here. Ooh. Not great options here, but I guess we're gonna miss. Yeah, we're gonna miss a square in that line, but okay, it's fine. We can put this here. That might have to wait though. That can go there. Right. Big exploration bonus there. This is all fitting together rather nicely. Right, plenty of resources there. Only one tile that we couldn't fill. And we've already got some new cards already. So, shipyards. Recruit 2 axemen for each explored river adjacent to the grid border. It's something we could look at, but we prefer plains and woodlands because of our downtown building, so we prefer those. Strong defender, increase your max health by +10. It's certainly something, it's not a bad card to pick up if we don't have other options. But then we've got the church, new card here. Gives faith of 2. At the end of the round, gain +5% resources for each faith. So this doesn't really care where it's put, just put it somewhere and it'll give you a bonus at the end of the round. Fair enough. I'm happy with that. We are going to, let's see, a building that works on planes could be good. A religious building card. We'll go religious just because I want to try it out a bit more. So if adjacent to a religious building, gain 3 faith with the seminary. Or we can just get another church. Or we can get an abbey, which at the end of a round gain X gold, X being 10 times your faith. Right. And that gives faith +1. Let's go with the abbey. We will monetize our faith. We don't really like rivers, so the hostile region here is probably pretty good for us. annoyingly, we do not actually have any cards that produce troops, so that's potentially suicide. We may have to just go to a peaceful region here. Yeah. It's just occurring to me, like, yeah, we don't actually have troops. That's not great. Yeah, that could be an issue. I'm beginning to see why it says that the Republic is a bit slower to get started. It's like, yeah, that'll happen if you're not able to defend yourself. That does tend to happen. Right. Oh, that makes a nice little noise as it arrives, doesn't it? The most amazing city of all time there, that's ever been built. Okay. So drop that in there. We'll hold on to that. There's the belfry. Connect that up. Right, a nice amount of gold and other stuff. Get those exploration bonuses there, and then... I meant to turn that, not drop it. Sure. If I'd have not put that tile in wrong, then maybe I'd have been able to get another exploration or two out of that. My bad. Right. Then we get a bit of gold from the Abbey. Here we go. Recruit 10 axemen for each enemy military building aligned with it. An alarm tower. Or we can go river castle, which we need connected rivers to it. Let's go alarm tower. So I intend to get rid of the rivers after all this. What do we need more of? Food or wood? Food for the alarm tower. Bit of both for everything else. Oh, mind you, it's not food or wood, is it? It's gold or wood. In which case, yeah, we want gold. Like, our whole thing here is gold. So we'll get some. In fact, we'll get a lot. Now we could spend a bit to get a lot of another resource. And I don't mind doing so. Right. And yet, we'll get more gold. That's really lowered our max health, but right. What that's going to allow us to do now, so I think we're going to upgrade. We definitely want to upgrade the alarm tower and the belfry. So the belfry requires population. Right. We can either give it a garrison, have it generate more gold, or have it generate a bit more of, let's see, a bit more population. I kind of like the idea of it having some actual troops. So, yeah. Let's see if we can get it some... like, get an actual garrison on it. We're going to need to upgrade downtown, because we want the extra range on it. Then we can go for the alarm tower here. Recruit 15 for each enemy military building aligned with it. Sounds good. And the church, which now gets faith 3. Right, and we will go to the hostile region now. We'll unlock this, get the alarm tower in. Right, here's hoping that this goes well and not horribly wrong. The strategic pavilion. Recruit 12 archers for for each adjacent military building. Right, we can pop this maybe here. Right, we'll get 1 fair for that. Mercenary camp. It's got a garrison. And we're just going to throw it down here. Right, we'll put this down here. That fits quite nicely. It's going to turn everything there into neighbourhoods. We'll get an exploration bonus, and then we'll, let's see, I guess we'll throw this here. The belfry can go there. We get a bunch of population for it. Right, some nice exploration bonuses are probably on the horizon here. And we're bam! There we go. Right, we do have a battle to win, so archers do better versus axes, but swords do better versus, do worse versus axes, so we'll convert them all into swordsmen and send them against our axes. There we go, they're all swordsmen now, and we absolutely wiped the floor with them. Lovely. Right. We could go with a ranger base, or we can just go with strategic pavilion maybe. I think it has to be adjacent military buildings. But it doesn't say allied or enemy, so I guess theoretically that's just us and or them, you know. We could just surround their military buildings with this thing, right? Use it to cut them off. It's not a bad idea. It's just that we're probably going to pave over most of our forests with neighbourhoods at the rate we're going. So we'll go for a strategic pavilion. We need more troops anyway. Ooh. Looks like we'll be going to a port soon. Right. We'll bring the church. And we'll need to save up to upgrade the strategic pavilion. We can upgrade the belfry again. Upgrade its garrison to 25. We can make it produce food as well, or we can make it produce wood. Let's get it to produce an additional resource. We'll get food. 100 population needed now. And we've got the abbey here, which would increase the amount of gold that we get from it. I'm okay with that because we need gold at the moment if we want to be able to get more cards. Right, so it's nothing but forest and some rivers. Right, the alarm tower. We'll pop it in reserve for now. So this just has a garrison. Okay. Well, we'll put this here. That's aligned with that. And we'll start building up some non-river tiles up in the middle here that we can turn into neighbourhoods. Right, this needs a building pretty much adjacent to it. What if there isn't a building in the actual row? Does it just not get troops? I'm hoping that's the case. Well, it's time for downtown, I think. Nice big area there. Barracks are going to return is going to recruit 2 swordsmen for each 20 gold earned this round. That's going to be a problem. Yeah, but it calculates it now, so in future we should remember that that gets calculated when we place it. Okay. I know it's added more onto the barracks there, so I guess it just adds to it if you earn more, I guess. Right, we get a church. Sure, just get a line explored there. Right. 60. Ooh, this is looking pretty bad. Yeah, and if there isn't a building on this road, it gets nothing for the stable. So I'll keep that in mind. Right. Nothing but swordsmen versus our axes. Hopefully it's enough to keep the damage down at least. We barely scrape through, but we are through. In future we get a lumber camp. Right. What else have we got here? It's time each round with 1 faith. We don't need more abbeys. We need more defensive buildings at this point, I think. Because yeah, that we've got to keep in mind that's going to take up a building slot, which we can't really afford at the moment. Okay, upgrade a random level 1 card in your deck. You need at least 3 eligible cards to select this. Immediately gain 50% of your defense. Or, upgrade a random level 2 card from your deck. You need at least 3 eligible cards to select this. And I'm guessing I can't get all 3, can I? No, I cannot. Right. Well, we've got what we can from there. We can purchase this, and we can put on the strategic pavilion. Now, can I upgrade any of those? No, I cannot. I can upgrade the Abbey to get even more gold. Right. We'll reserve that for now. The straight pieces can be very good when you need to get out of a bit of a jam. Now the strategic pavilion wants an adjacent building. The alarm tower will give you units for every aligned building. So we can just align it but not make it adjacent, and we get that. Lovely. Now this wants adjacent plains or fields. So there'll be 1 adjacent, but it's now aligned with that, so we get more. Then we're going to dump this on top of it. And again, this one's adjacent. We're not going to put anything adjacent, but we are going to make something align with it. That alarm tower is really good, I'm deciding. Downtown can go there. We'll put this here. More neighbourhoods. And attach the belfry. Not next to the strategic pavilion that the enemy's got there, because that'll give them troops. We'll put it here. So each adjacent forest into a plain, recruiting troops for each. Let's ignore that for now. This will recruit 12 for each adjacent, this recruits 8. So what we actually want to do here is, yes, to put that there, we want to put this next to this one. There we go. And we'd rather just not place the wooden fortress whatsoever, even if we can get like an extra 8 guys for it on this. They'll gain more because it's got a garrison of 14, so I'd rather not. Right. It's there. It's here. We're kind of closing in on probably what's going to be the end of this now. We're running out of spots to put things. And yeah, it's probably going to end with this. There we go. And of course, yeah, the wall is aligned with the alarm tower. Okay, so Archers are weak to swords, we don't have any of those, but what we can do is turn them all into axemen, send them against some archers, and then our axemen. And that should do it. Straight through, but we are through. We get bonus gold at the start with the Republic from now on. And at the end there we get, for each faith, gain 5% bonus resources, so we gain all these for having those 2 faith buildings. Maybe we re-roll this. Old tower? Maybe? I guess we're gonna go into the mountains, so I'm gonna try to leave the rivers behind. University, gain a technology or obtain a building card. Ooh, that leads to a hostile region. If we ignore that, that could be dangerous. So we probably want to go for the building right now. Gold, food, or a card that works on mountains. Maybe we'll get a mountain card, I guess. Hidden cave isn't bad. I think I could probably go for that. So at least we've got something that will work with mountains, because we're going to have mountains just kind of showing up here. We will get an extra building card. The hidden cave there. 2 range bases, 2 wooden forts. Trying to think if I'd rather take these instead of something. I mean, I guess I could leave the church and the abbey maybe, but I do want that gold because a lot of our upgrades are kind of based on gold. Ooh, and we can upgrade this again. Okay, so let's see. So they all have this. End of a round, recruit 3 axemen for each plain, each river, or each forest adjacent to the city. Plains, I guess. We're ready up on that. And this just doesn't want to be next to forests. Right, gotcha. Strategic pavilion, go. Hang on, if I put this here, it'll be a connected forest piece, won't it? Right, not happening then. And this also wants connected forest pieces. Oh, the belfry's gotten a lot bigger. Right. Hidden cave, I guess we'll put here. And let's see. We'll have to try and connect this up to the city at some point. I think we'll put the alarm tower down there. I forget that it's only enemy ones that it procs on, isn't it? Whichever, it's fine. We can definitely connect all this up to cities then. Excellent stuff. Put that there, sure, and this here. That should turn into neighbourhoods, lovely. And we're getting more and more stuff. Right, swordsmen do pretty poor against axemen. Then if we turn all our axemen that are left into swordsmen, mind you, there'll probably not be many left there at all. Right, I tell you what, we send them to here, then there'll be more left. They'll join these. That should be enough to convert these all into swordsmen. Fingers crossed. Yep, all into swordsmen that do better against archers. Done. And our faith got us all of these resources as a bonus. Quite nice. Land expansion. Ooh, when transforming a zone of 4+ tiles, include one random adjacent plain or forest. That goes really well with the downtown area. After each round, you have a 4th level 1 card to select from. Ooh. Let's try that. We get more reward options. Should give us a bit more choice and flexibility, eh? Get a technology that modifies cards, or just a technology card of any type. Let's get one that modifies cards. Reduce all costs by 20%. Reduce building cards upgrade cost by 10%. Reduce the technology cards upgrade cost by 10%. Maybe just a regular technology is better then. Our building upgrades will be cheap. We will want probably gold here. we will take the extra. Boosts exploration. Just give us a random one. For transforming terrain, gain 4 of its exploration resource. Pretty good. End of round, gain 1 health for each faith. Not bad, but it's not very much, is it? I think terraformers is probably better. So we're doing a lot of terraforming. We're turning everything into neighbourhoods. We probably want more planes, and then it gives the option to go to either of these afterwards. We can get the final upgrade, well, the final slot here. So we get the old tower. Could upgrade the lumber camp, but it's like the one thing that we're not even using at the moment, really. Right, we can start saving up just for building card upgrades and things now. What would upgrading treadmill crane look like anyway? 20%, yet it costs so much. Like, that's never going to pay for itself, is it? It just isn't going to pay for itself. Like, how much upgrading do they expect you to do over the course of the run? Like, it should honestly be at least 20%, and then it should go to like 40 and then 60%. And that one's connected mountains and forests. Well, we can certainly do that. Right. Gain archers for each plain or field adjacent to a connected mountain. Well, what we're going to do, I think we'll put this here. We'll pop down the vantage point, then put the alarm tower horizontal to them. Ooh, what does this get for them being there? 15, right, because it's upgraded, so we want this here. Then strategic pavilion here. To get a double adjacency on them. And connected mountain pieces, yeah, it's not connected forests or anything, right. Jobs are good in. More mountains connected to this. If this card came first, that would have been perfect, but oh well. Guess we'll put it like that. The old tower, recruit 5 for each mountain place in range, plus 30 if surrounded by mountains. Yeah, we're just gonna have to miss the... put a gap there. And it's surrounded. Well, actually, no, I guess, yeah, it's on a border, isn't it? So that doesn't count. Boo! I thought we were being clever then. Right. Right. A sizable city. Not bad. We get a whole bunch of gold, whole bunch of population things there. The enemy, they are going to be strong, it looks like, against... Well, we could turn them all into axemen. Or alternatively, let's see, 22 swordsmen. Right, 22 swordsmen, we can... I could pick up these archers and we'd have a massive amount of swordsmen. I could even then probably pick up the axemen here and add even more and just trounce all the archers. But then we'd have to use axes versus their axes. So we'd lose a strength bonus there, but does mean we fight with strength versus both of these. That should work. They'll turn to 80 axes and we win. Excellent stuff. Right. A few bonus resources for our faith and market. Harvest 5 food for each connected neighbourhood. That's kind of massive. Right. We can head to the port, or we can go to the trading fair. We have to go to a hostile region, don't we? We kind of do. Well, we gain that defense. I should probably stop trading it away for resources if I'm only then going to end up gaining it back here by doing that. Okay. What can we upgrade? We could upgrade the church. Goes to 4 faith. To no one's surprise. Reliquary, I'm guessing, yep, start each with 2. 4th level 2 card to choose from. That's interesting. Yeah, perhaps while we still can, we should maybe upgrade some of the major resource gain cards so that we can still keep upgrading things as we go forwards here. Well, that said, it looks like it's mostly just other things now. And we're still kind of saving money to get the... Oh no, we've got the final slot now, haven't we? Right, well, in that case... What would I upgrade? Probably... I'd be tempted with the alarm tower here. I'd be very tempted with it. I think we're gonna need the extra... Yeah. We're gonna need the extra troops, aren't we? Right. We'll hold on to you. Let's see, recruits 5 soldiers for each mountain piece in range, plus 30 if surrounded. Thing is, I'm not sure this is going to get surrounded by mountains here. It would need to be surrounded by a few more. That needs to be held on to for now. I guess we're just going to close this here. I don't think Hidden Cave counts as mountainous terrain for the purposes of putting it next to the old tower there. Right, yeah, that can go there. I'm thinking this strategic pavilion, where we're gonna put it. Because they'll recruit more if we put it next to theirs, so... Downtown is coming up, so we can drop the belfry maybe... Range of it is 2, so it will be 1, 2... I think probably there goes a good spot for it. This doesn't specify enemy ones, so I can probably just throw it down there really. There we go. Downtown, pop there. Kind of forgot that this required it to be enemy ones. I should have put it there really, just here. It's fine though. Right. Okay, we should be able to take all these out. We've actually got a decent military, considering. Right. Swordsmen do better against archers, so... Well, we're gonna send them in, but then they'd have to get sent against our archers who they'd kill, and then they'd be against axemen that they'd have a strength bonus against, so we can't do it like that. It's gonna have to be something along the lines of do this to turn these into 21 archers, then this to make it so that we have a good number of archers at this point. Or, better idea actually, can we... Okay, we kill a bunch of these, right? Then when they go over here, the large number will be the swordsmen. Meaning that then they go over here and all of them get turned into swordsmen. They then go and fight all of our axemen. And then get shot by arrows. If there's any left. Okay. There we go. Right. If adjacent to any other building, gain 1 faith. It's not gain 1 faith for each adjacent building though, is it? And it's going to take up a building slot. I think just training camp. It's going to be good for every allied military building aligned with it. So we can just, as long as it's next to, well, as long as it's in line with other buildings, it's fine. We're not reliant on terrain types or anything. Right. The keep. We've got enough population for the belfry. So we can either make it produce more food there. What's this one? Recruit more troops for each plane adjacent, or we can get more population from it. More population probably is actually the way to go. That way it'll upgrade faster. I'm not going to upgrade the old tower, even though we can, because I don't think that we're going to be using mountains very long. I'm probably going to get rid of mountains after this bit. Right, I think that's probably the lot then. I don't see anything else I particularly want to upgrade. There's the church. We could do the church. I'm a bit hesitant to. I think we'll get rid of them for now and we'll put a trading camp and a market on. Right. Here we go. So the keep's just about not placing buildings in those areas. Unlike the dungeon where you can't put any tile in the areas and the areas change each turn because it's annoying. downtown can go here, I guess. And we're now going to want to surround that with things. I guess the belfry can go there. Not perfect, but it'll have to do to avoid running into the wrath of the keep. Right, there we are. Okay. The hidden cave. This likes being next to mountains and forests, so we can do that. We'll slip the mark in there. Still trying to think of anywhere I can put that strategic pavilion, and I don't think there's a single yeah, and I think this can only go here. There's just not many good spots left. Okay, we're starting to get some forces built up here. But again, yeah, it's gonna get 20 if we put... Yeah, I think we're in here, aren't we? I can't put anything... I can't put the strategic pavilion down without it just getting... It'll just give these 20 units. Okay. I'm not sure we make it through this. Just doing the maths on that, I think we're a ways off. We'll definitely be losing health. And yet, I'm going to say, I think we're just -1. I should have spent some gold on putting my health up. We have been defeated. To be expected to a certain extent. We have got, yeah, with the Republic, we've just not got much unlocked. But we do now get a lumber camp. So the downtown starts at level 2 in your deck if we upgrade the belfry 10 times. Ending the round with at least 15 neighbourhoods connected to your belfry. It will increase our starting resources. Obtain 75 population in a single round. Will add urban planning to our starting deck. And if we beat Act 2, we get extra starting resources. Do we even get anything? Did we literally get nothing on the progress tree then? Wow. We actually got nothing on the progress tree. Right. I think some of these have just now been added, so yeah, we'll see how this goes. So these are all like fair things, bosses, just general progress things. We're getting to that point now where there's not as many challenges and they're not as easy. So it might take us a while now to actually unlock new items and so on. Right. So it might be a lot longer than we think before we get to, where is it? Where we unlock the order. But probably not too crazy long. We only need, 5. Right. For now though, this being Drop Duchy. And we'll play again as the Republic next time, see if we can do a bit better. But for now, thank you very much for watching and I'll see you then.